2, 1, bang.
Oh my god! I think you'll find this super interesting. Let's take a good look at this, which is the Islamic symbol. It is the star inside of a moon. So not only is the moon translucent, just like the sky behind it, that a rock would not be, this is a photographed star that is shown through the moon. Here is another picture taken. When the moon occults, remember that word, or passes in front of a bright star or planet, it is known as the Coleridge effect. This is such a mysterious phenomenon, and like all good mysteries, a solution remains unknown. With so many different types of telescopes out there, it would be hard to single out as the main cause of this illusion. So I also thought it was super interesting that when this happens, it's called an occultation, or an occultation is an event that occurs when one object is hidden from the observer by another object that passes between them. Kind of like maybe some other types of occults that we know of, and I can't necessarily name them right now, but just because of the type of video this is going to be. But all I have to say is maybe look at certain things with different eyes. Who wears this hat? Everything I said in this video is pure speculation and should not be taken as truth. Only for entertainment purposes only.
Please hit the like button and watch till the end.
Check it out.
Tap in. That means locked in. You see me do
There's
that.
a different story by our politicians.
Huh? Huh? Look. Look. Yes, sir.
This is on Netflix. This is on Netflix. It's called Oak Studios. You hear me?
This is deep, man.
Go to Netflix.
This is really powerful. I
And go
saw
check
this a
it out.
couple times, but I want to share it with y'all.
You can watch it on YouTube
'Cause I
too.
know you guys will like it.
You hear me? It's on YouTube too. It's called Oats
Check it out. Look
Studios.
at this. Let me know what y'all
Everybody
think.
get in them comments, man. Spiritual
Is
Recap
this, you think
Podcast
this is facts?
2024
Think this is
takeover.
fiction?
Let's
No?
go.
Think it's
Subscribe,
just a little
follow
TV
me.
show? What you think?
Got the best content on this app by far.
Look.
By far. By far.
Let me know in the comments what y'all think.
Yeah.
Let me know. Just get in the comments, baby. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Yo, this is only 21 minutes, bro. 21
Good,
minutes.
man. This is good.
Look how powerful this is.
For 21 minutes,
Facts.
this is good.
Facts.
Just enough to keep fighting.
Let's go, man. Support, follow me, man. I'm showing y'all some good stuff.
People pay for this.
Oh my god! What can that be meaning? Ah, look at this. Some good vibes guy here recorded himself sleeping. Let's see what he shall find out. You see? Oh my god! Did you see that? It's like there is something that is above him. Oh my god! What is that thing? Is that some ghost or some other dimensional creature that cannot be seen with normal eyes? Oh my god! This is creepy, man. What is that thing? Good people of Earth. What is this, man? Oh my god. Huh? It's like the guy is having difficulty sleeping. Oh man. What is this now? What are those stuff? Oh my god. Do you mean that there is some stuff that disturb people at night? Oh, is that why maybe sometimes people have nightmares or difficulty sleeping? Please leave your thoughts on this. Good people of Earth, leave some comments on what you think about all those videos. You see, and hit the like button, please, kindly.
So, on multiple occasions, a family here in the United States, supposedly Texas, some are saying California, we don't have that information yet, but the picture has been going viral all over the internet. People are saying that this is an extraterrestrial. No one could figure out what it is. They don't know if it's a high bird, if it's a cat, or is some type of, mixed, spliced creature created here on this planet that no one possibly has ever come across. Some people are saying it's a cat, but if you look at the teeth, it's got human-like teeth and a human-like nose. Also, guys, a lot of people are saying this is AI, but you could actually see the reflection of the flash from the Ring doorbell camera on this creature's eyes. So yeah, guys, this picture's going viral all over the internet, on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all over the place, and I just wanted to do a review on this creature. Some people are saying it's a grasshopper, some are saying hairless raccoon, but yeah, guys, comment below, what do you guys think?
What creature is that? Looks like some overgrown grasshopper. Oh my god.
Service in church starts at 9. At 9:30 you are strolling down. You don't have the fear of God. You should be running. No, be running. Repenting on the way. Father, I'm so sorry. How could I be late like this? I'm so sorry. Yeah. That's the fear of God.
Man, these stories about God really excite me, man. And it's just interesting hearing people talk about God, and it's just awesome and incredible, man. You see, I wish you guys lots of blessings and good vibes and luck and good life. You see, look at this, man. Looked like some leaked footage or by some US pilot. And it's like these guys were flying beyond the ice wall of Antarctica. Oh my god. Look at what they saw there. Oh man. You see, I thought that maybe there could be cities beyond the ice wall, if it really exists, you see. As you have been seeing in different episodes here and there, that maybe there's some life in beyond the ice wall. What do you think? Leave your comments, man. This is creepy, but some good vibes dedicated guys were willing to go beyond the ice wall. You see, and try to explore and bring to us this wonderful footage here. Look at this. Oh my god, this is creepy, man. Which type of people do you think live there? You see? You see, I think that where there is snow and ice like this must be some very cold place, you see? So those guys that live there, how do they survive? Oh my god, Or maybe those guys, their bodies are not like ours. Leave your comments. And some good vibes guy from I don't know where found this creature. And it's definitely some strange creature. What one is this now? Or is that a bat without wings? Good people of Earth, what is that thing?
Who would have thought that a random, young 20-something gardener would go on to be responsible for some of the most impossible and impressive engineering feats in history? Let's also not forget about his banana. Paxton is an example of the enemy's laziness when it comes to hiding our true history. It is not fathomable or even possible for the citizens of the 19th century to have even built these structures, let alone assign their inception to one sole man. The Crystal Palace and its gardens, just like Chatsworth, were huge farming grids that used to live in water in conjunction with sound and electromagnetic energy to cultivate a whole range of wondrous produce. Kew Gardens in London is another example. The abundant electromagnetic energy was able to produce conditions of heat with ease, and the vibrational frequencies encouraged growth. Perhaps that's why Crystal Palace housed a grand organ, utilizing frequencies and vibrations to enable the growth of produce. And that's why the controllers were able to assign the cultivation of the banana, an exotic fruit, to a fabricated Englishman. The technology already established in England was able to grow many things with ease. Among other impressive horticultural achievements attributed to Paxton's genius were the perfect pineapples, another tropical fruit he grew at Chatsworth. He grew enormous lily pads, which could hold the weight of a human. He grew gigantic sequoia redwoods at Chatsworth, which usually only thrive in humid conditions. He grew them with ease, and many of these redwoods remain today, a spectacular sight to behold. It's probably worth noting that among Paxton's many other talents, Wikipedia also tells us that he became quite skilled in moving gigantic trees, as well as gigantic crystal palaces. The largest of these trees weighing 7,000 kilograms. How? With horse and cart? Why are humans so gullible? They destroyed the beautiful and impossible Chatsworth Conservatory in 1920. As the Duke's son said in a letter to his father, they blew off well over 200 pounds of explosives to tear it down, so it must have been well built. The structures of the old world were built to stand for centuries. What a great shame. The lies surrounding the Peak District do not end with Paxton. The entire national park was one gigantic interconnected electromagnetic water system of the old world. It was most likely one of Britain's primary suppliers of farming goods. The national park boasts one of the largest collections of stately homes, halls and manors, all of which would have functioned as huge farms. It was also a regional retreat that specialized in healing. Yes, that's right, healing. The Peak District is home to two large towns, Matlock and Buxton. Buxton is famous for its bottled water, and Matlock is renowned for its historical baths. Even today, both towns boast an enviable collection of old world structures. We see an abundance of old generators, domed pavilion structures, capacitors, colonnades, columns, bandstands, gardens and water systems. Overlooking the town of Matlock is Ribber Castle. Its silhouetted frame and turrets stand regal in the distance. It is a derelict structure and has been derelict for over a century. The curious public are not allowed near the structure. They tell us it was built very quickly by a Mr. John Smedley. Smedley was, we are told, an industrialist. By the 1850s, he had become the driving force behind Matlock's hydropathic industry. Hydropathy is the practice of healing and curing diseases through the use of water. The official narrative states that Smedley built Smedley's Hydro, which sits on Smedley Street in Matlock. It is now a government council building. Smedley's hydro was just one of the hydropathies in the region. At one point, we are told, there were over 20 hydropathic establishments in the region. Just look at these structures. Smedley did not build the hydro. Its structure, an immense water tower, evades his capabilities and the capabilities of all the 19th century citizens. The citizens of the 19th century Peak District inherited all of this infrastructure, and the controllers of our realm knew that they needed to squash any possibility of it being used for its original intended purposes, or for any of the inheritors to discover the truth. It was just too obvious, and soon someone amongst the crowd might start putting two and two together. So they did what they do best and employed a puppet. But unlike Paxton, who was able to achieve fame and fortune for taking all of the credit, Smedley had a different role to play. A role that many puppets in our society today still play. His mission was to carefully control the introduction of hydropathy, only for it to be declared primitive or fraudulent, and then subsequently buried and eradicated as a serious practice. The hydropathies were able to accommodate hundreds of patients, and they were tremendously successful in curing a whole host of diseases and issues, ranging from inflammation and bilious attacks to paralysis, rheumatism, and fevers. This was conducted through an array of different bathing techniques, applying dripping sheets as bandages, and fusing electricity, sound waves, and water. There were, as one newspaper reported, electric bells throughout the buildings. No doubt the actual potential of hydropathy was never fully expressed in Smedley's array of hydros, but they nonetheless helped people tremendously. And they were a huge success, so the controllers temporarily profited financially. The hydros healed and increased the well-being of people through water and its fusion with sound, vibration, frequency, and electricity. Look at the electric treatment menu from one of the old brochures. Options for high-powered parabolic reflector, electric ionization, and high-frequency treatment. Smedley also demonstrated the ability of etherized water to heat entire rooms in a profound way. The fernery at the hydro had a water heating system built into its walls.
Oh man, that must have been very interesting, you see? Where did that technology go?
People who are used to chaos will confuse peace as boredom. You are so used to people treating you any kind of way, ignoring you, making you feel like you're not good enough. People are abusing you and talking to you crazy to the point where you meet a person who loves you properly, who shows up for you, who stands on business, who talks to you properly. You will confuse it as a boring place to be, or that this person is too nice, too kind. They're just not my type. I'm not feeling it. The thing that you feel is your trauma. The spark that you're looking for is the trauma, because the same person who abused you, the same person who lied to you, the same person who made you feel unworthy, i.e. your parents, the same people that treated you any kind of way, were the same ones that said I loved you afterwards. So now when you go into relationships and you go into love, when you're being treated properly, you think that it's boring, you think that it's weird, you think people are too nice, when all the while, you're the problem. All the while, it's you who needs therapy. You're telling yourself that, yeah, he treats me good, but I just need to feel something. You need to feel that trauma. You're looking for something familiar. You will go looking for chaos because you think that it means there's love there, but it's really a cheap thrill. You need to go to therapy, baby. Go to therapy.
Oh, Good vibes, man, and much love to everybody. Oh, what is going on here? Look at this. Oh, man, that must have been a very big pillar.
What the fuck is that? Like, that is the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life, bro. It's like, it's so cool. What is that?
What is that thing? Huh?
Science has in fact discovered God, and you can talk to the hardline atheists and they will say, it looks like science has indeed discovered God. How are we going to have this idea, is there a God or not? Notice that the creation force isn't a three-letter word, G-O-D. If you look at the words carefully, it's a quantum fluctuations. So look what science has discovered. We can create the universe from absolute nothing, provided we have the forces of nature. Now the laws of nature, the forces of nature aren't physical, they act on the physical. So if they create the universe, that means they predate the universe. So now we have a set of forces, we call them the laws of nature, that are not physical, that are able to act on the physical. They create the physical from absolute nothing. And they predate the universe, which means they predate our understanding of time. Put that together and it sounds very familiar. If you haven't noticed it, that's the biblical definition of God. There's only one nuance that's left hanging, we can talk about it another time perhaps, is that which created the universe, those forces active in the universe. But up to that point, science says, you are correct, the definition of the biblical God is predates time, outside of time. God is not a physical being, is a force, and it creates the universe. You'll notice at the opening chapter of Genesis, the only name for God is Elohim, God as manifest in the universe. Science has indeed discovered the biblical God, or we just need one part left, crucial, that which created the universe is also active in the universe itself. The very fact that you're watching this now pretty much establishes that point.
Oh, wow, man, that's interesting. That's funny, man.
In this video I'm going to show undeniable proof the moon is local and not 384,400 kilometers away.
So do you want to hand the moon, and we're going to do an experiment of how far, to this scale, if we're according to this scale, how far away the moon might be.
That is way off. Okay? Okay. Just start backing up.
Yeah.
Keep going. That's about right. Yeah. That's about the Earth-Moon distance. Yeah. You know why? You've been lied to by textbooks that have to squeeze them both into the same page.
Now I'm going to show you an image from NASA's site, of a snapshot of the moon and Earth, and how far apart they are. Here it is. Look how far apart they are and how big the moon and Earth are relative to each other. Now look at this photo I took of the moon and how close I'm able to get. Now look at this video I took of the moon, and how close I can get. And this one. If the moon really is over 300,000 kilometers away, there is no way I should be able to zoom this close at it. Going by the size and scale of the moon in the NASA photo compared to the Earth, there is no way I could be able to zoom in on the moon and make it as big as a basketball in front of my face.
Yeah. You know why? You've been lied to by textbooks that have to squeeze them both into the same page.
As a projector, when you start feeling bitter, it's usually a sign that you have been giving away your power to other people or to outside forces. And by that I mean you have been waiting on other people to recognize you, to see how valuable you are, to give you accolades, whatever the case might be, okay? Instead of thinking that this is a problem and beating yourself up, I want you to step back from this and I want you to ask yourself 2 questions. Where have I not been recognizing myself first, or recognizing myself, period? And second, how can I start recognizing myself first? Okay, it always starts with you. When you wait on other people to give you what you need, first of all, you might wait a long time. Might never happen. It might happen in a way that you don't like. You might finally get the recognition and it means nothing. And that'll all happen because it didn't start with you. When you do your own thing, you do your own work, you recognize yourself, what happens on the outside doesn't matter. So you're focusing on yourself rather than focusing on getting the recognition from the outside. That's the true power, and that's when the projector really shines.
If you do this, flies and cockroaches will disappear from your house. After I learned this tip, I never had this problem again. For this, guys, we'll need a container with a lid, and we'll add about 2 tablespoons of coffee powder. Once that's done, we'll also use chopped oregano leaves. Here we'll use about a tablespoon of oregano. Right, oregano, as well as having a very pleasant aroma, has a very important function. Now we're going to mix everything very well to aggregate these ingredients. If you're having problems with insects in your home, you need to do this. As well as spending almost nothing, it will solve your problem. I'll show you exactly how and where to use it. Now we'll need aluminum foil, actually just a piece of it. Then put some of the mixture we've prepared in the middle, and then we'll fold it the way I'm doing. This method, with the combination of ingredients, is a great way to combat unwanted insects in your home. You certainly won't have any more problems with cockroaches, moths, ants, and other insects. Now, with a toothpick or another object with a point, we'll make several holes in our aluminum foil so that the smell is released. The combination of the smell of coffee and oregano turns into a powerful repellent that can keep all kinds of insects away from your home. Now, what you need to do is spread this powerful combination around the corners of your home, especially where insects are most likely to appear. This, if not the best, is one of the best homemade repellents you can make in your home. Not only do you spend nothing, but this tip is an excellent option for combating insect invasions in your home. Preparing this method is simple and very effective, and the results are surprising. I recommend that you store any leftovers in a container with a lid so that you can use them more often in your home. So I hope you'll practice this tip and be surprised by the results. A big hug to you all.
I'm okay.
No! Weirdo.
Hello. Será que
Good people of Earth, you see? Thanks for watching up to this part. You see, all those videos has been very interesting and full of good vibes, and I'd like you to leave a comment on what you think about them. You see? Say a thing or two there, hit the like button, and be some good vibes, guys, from wherever you are. You see? First, thank you very much to those guys that have been in the comment section, leaving some comments there, hitting the like button. Much love and blessings to you, man. You see? And I wish that the universe will reward you in incredible ways. And if you have been watching and have never left some comment there or haven't gotten the time, please try and do so sometime there. You see? grab some merchandise, so merchandise there in our shop, and be some good vibes guy from wherever you are, man. Much love and peace to yourself, man. Big up to everybody there. You are all loved and respected. And to the new guys, the subscribers that are new here, very much welcome. Welcome here in this place of love and good vibes. Respect to yourself, man. Peace and love. Bye bye till next time. And to close now, I also showcase one of my hidden talents. See, it's not new because I've shown it a few times here, and I said I learned it from the pets we keep here. And for closer, let's see close with it, man. Good vibes to you. Bye bye. We are out, man.